Hello everyone, I'm Mara Benitez, Library Assistant here at the Seguin Public Library with our last installment of our Origami Online. You can always find all of our tutorials on our website at library.seguintexas.gov using our Niche Academy or through our YouTube channel as well. Just search Seguin Public Library. So for today, what I have for you is a lucky paper goldfish. So I'm going to switch over my camera so you can see what we're going to be making. So here we've got two bright orange goldfish swimming in their little puddle of blue. And the way we're going to start making these is with our 13 centimeter square of orange paper. So unlike most origami, this pattern is actually made with a half sheet. So to get that half sheet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this gently in half just to make a slight crease. I don't want to crease it all the way because then it makes it difficult to cut evenly. But so from one sheet of origami paper, you can make two goldfish. You can make these in all kinds of sizes and colors. And you'll see as we go that you can actually change the shape of your fish depending on how you fold it. But I've made these in the regular size that you saw. I've made bigger fish. I've also even made a tiny fish earlier today. So it's a lot of fun just to make different shapes of fish, and you can arrange them together if you like. So starting with this half sheet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half lengthwise and crease it all along the edge. You want to make sure all of your edges and corners match up. Okay, and crease that well. So you can see there's the open side and the closed side. So with that closed side up, I'm going to take one of these sides and fold the corner down. And now, depending on how you fold this, that's going to change the shape of your tail. So you don't have to worry about it too much. It's not a perfect art or anything. It doesn't have to be anything specific. But I'm going to fold it about there just to round it out. The only thing you want to do is make sure that it takes up less than half of your rectangle. And so the reason we're going to do that is because of how we're going to make the body. So now I'm going to fold this in half from end to end, but I'm not going to crease it all the way. You're going to notice that's something different in this pattern, unlike most of our other patterns that we've done. Sometimes we're making just marks of where we're going to be creasing. So instead of creasing it all the way down here, we're just going to crease it at the very top. And again, that's the closed side. So there's the open side where we folded it, and then there's the closed side. So you'll see that's the only spot where I creased it, and it's not creased down here. So that's just to show us our halfway mark. And so I'm going to put my finger right there just to help me guide it so that you can see what I'm doing. This is our center line. I'm going to bring this tail down to match that center line so it's at a 90-degree angle. You can do the tail this way, but it looks a lot more natural if you actually pull it out a little further. So there's 90 degrees, there's a little bit further, and then I'm going to crease that down that line. And that's going to be the start of our tail. So now to make the head of it, we're going to open up our fish. You see there's all those creases that we made for the tail. On the head side, what you're going to do is you're going to take each of your sides. And now an important part with this fish is you want to keep the sides rounded out. You don't ever want to do a full crease all along this edge. Otherwise that ruins the shape of your fish. Let me show you. So if you look at this fish closely, you'll see it's just rounded out right here, and that gives it kind of a little chubby fish body. If you crease it, it'll look a little different. It might not match up very well. I'm sure you could do it and it would be okay, but you can see it's got that little chubby goldfish belly that's kind of cute. So we just want to make sure that these edges are rounded out. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold this edge to that center line, but not the whole way because we want to keep that rounded edge. We're only going to do this much of a distance right here creased. And same on this side, bring it to the center. Just that distance over here. Make sure it lines up before you crease it. Okay. And so what that did was it gave me two other guidelines because now, so again, this is the head side, this is the tail side. I'm going to take this edge and match it up with this edge. And before I crease, again, you're only creasing a specific part. There's that line that we just made, that's our guideline. So we're going to crease from that corner all the way down. Same over here. You're going to match up the short side with the long side. And there's your other guiding crease right here. So you're just starting from that line and creasing down. So it's only creased in that one little section and in that little section. Okay, so now those have made two other sets of guidelines. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just going to move it around so you can make sure you see. I'm going to fold this up And where that guideline ends and that guideline ends, where they intersect on both sides, that's where you're going to fold it. Let me see if I can show you that. So you can see there's that corner line and this line, and that where they intersect is where I folded it flat. Okay? So next you want to take this corner where there's that little triangle crease and fold it up. And do the same on the other side. Just folding that little corner up where those marks are made. And then after that, you're going to open this part up. You'll see all of those folds we made. Now this is going to help guide the next step when we're folding out the fish's fins, the front fins, and folding out the head. So again, tail end, head end. I just want to make sure when I'm turning it around you can keep track of that. So I'm turning this side over. Remember, we don't want to crease it flat, we just want to round it out. This just makes it easier to keep that rounded shape. So now it's that kind of a tube shape. I'm going to take each corner right here. Those are our fins. I'm going to pinch them between my fingers. Can you see that, how we have a fin right here and a fin right here? And just kind of use your fingers to kind of guide the sides to the middle and guide your fins up, and that crease that you had made before will just kind of come up and those sides will meet up in the middle, and now you're going to have your basic head shape with the fins. So now to make our fish more like a goldfish, we're going to fold these up. And now depending on what angle that you fold these up, that's going to change the look of your fish entirely. So you can fold them really high up or kind of just barely round it out. What I'm going to do is actually just start from the center line and fold up just past that edge. Okay, so you see where that starts right there in the middle and it just goes up right past that corner. You can do it less of an angle, just round it out right there, or even really exaggerate that line. It just changes how your fish looks in the end. Okay, so let me make the other side match. Holding that line up. Oh, it needs to go a little higher up. You can just look at both sides until they match. And so that's going to be the underside of our fish. So now I'm going to take this and fold these back together. Again, you don't want to squish that rounded out tummy. You want to keep it round. Just fold them together so that way you can crease that nose of the fish. Okay. And you can use your fingers to kind of round out the sides again if they've collapsed. Now you're going to have to find the crease that you made before for the tail and just kind of pinch gently so that way it just kind of pops into place. And that's where mine was. And fold that tail back down like it was before. So now it's starting to take form a little more, looks more like a fish. Now with this corner that we'd folded before, remember we made that crease? What you're going to do is you're going to turn that inside out. So I'm going to open this fold and push that through with my finger. So I'm going to tuck that in and just tuck it away and fold it away. Okay, so there is our basic fish. And now, so what you can do to make it look a little more lifelike and to kind of stay in place is take your fingers and just kind of crease this side and curve it. Again, don't squish all the way up into the body or that might ruin your fish's shape. You can use your fingers or pencil or something to curl the tail. And then what I like to do is flip out both sides of the tail fin and just kind of gently turn this top edge over. And there you have a little fish. He's got his little tail and his rounded out goldfish belly. And then you can draw some eyes on him if you want. You can grab some colored pencils and give him some scales. You can give him a backdrop of blue water, blue paper. But that is our finished goldfish. So thank you again for watching. Be sure to check out all the rest of our videos on our channel on YouTube and our Niche Academy. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.